spent years and years and years learning about plants and how to care for them. And there were a lot of things that I have learned over the years. So let's go through them while I water all of these plants. Philodendron, calatheas, and syngoniums do really, really well in hydroponic. Make sure when purchasing plants that you pick a plant that will fit in the space after it's fully grown, not when it's little and tiny, or else you'll end up with something that just hangs out all the way over here. Variegation isn't so much of a complete shock. You can guess what the variegation is going to look like on the next leaf. And the best way to do that is to check the stem and not the previous leaf. It's very important to look at the node and where it's going to grow to see what colors and what variation there'll be, to see what variations the leaf will have. So if you look, so this node right there will get both green and white in that leaf if I were to propagate right above it. Different types of plants like different types of soil, but it's also very important to match the soil type to your watering style and to how you care for plants. I feel like if you look up the recipes on the internet, they'll tell you to do a certain mix, but I've found a lot of times it ends up with me losing a plant because I don't water as frequently, or for other people, they water more frequently. Tend to overwater, you want something more aerated and dry, versus if you tend to underwater like me, you want something that will hold the moisture a little bit longer so the plant gets enough water. I have noticed that propagating in leca or water first is always the way to go. For me, I have found a few instances where perlite has worked, but for the most part, if I'm propagating, it is in leca or water. Next is propagating is not always the way to go. I feel like I love propagating and I love making cuttings, but I've now got a crap ton of pothos that I don't really want and that have been chopped up and are just growing. And everyone in my family owns one at this point and they don't want more. Succulents look amazing at first, but after they grow, they just get very, very wonky, and you have to kind of be willing to deal with them when they're wonky, and you'll end up with things that are just like weird, like long, stretchy, and you'll eventually either have to propagate, give them away and get a new one, or just basically make sure you deal with them. I mean, I've got all of these ones as well that are kind of basically in the same boat of like they just keep growing and I don't have like what is that? If you want something like that, then this is definitely the way to go for you, but I don't. I liked them when they were smaller, not when they've grown out like this. Next to my garden, I have been dealing with pests because I brought in one plant to start my garden in. So I would say always start an indoor garden from seeds, because most likely the plants from the home improvement stores have pests in them, but you wouldn't notice if you just plant them outside versus these guys, which are inside and near all of my other house plants. Along with starting gardens from seeds, don't give up on seed germinations early. A lot of times for like garden seeds, they don't take that long, but like for my olive seeds, my like grape seeds and all of that, they take around a year. So you gotta be very patient. Chuck them into the backs of plant shelves and just let them do their thing, and eventually, hopefully, they'll start to grow. You just have to be very, 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 very patient. Don't forget to fertilize your hydroponics. Trust me, they will not grow well if you do. For some reason, I think they're immune or don't need it or whatever. I always forget, but they definitely need it more than soil because there are no nutrients in leca. Always, always, always quarantine new plants, no matter how clean they look or how much you disinfect. Always. Hold up. Nope, that's just dirt. Always quarantine, because likely they probably have something secret. They might have also been treated right before you got them, and they might still actually have something, even though it might not look like it at first. So this guy's been chilling here. those are kind of the biggest things that I have learned over the years. The last piece of advice is propagate. It's so much fun. It's an experiment, and a lot of times you'll end up with two plants or a learning experience. But with that, these are my lovely little plants that I have somehow managed to keep alive until now, and I will be back with another plant video soon.